Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. It's August 12th, 2020. And I'm going upstate. I'm going to see a friend of mine. No, I'm working. Just going to see a patient. As you look back in the past and you figure out what brought you to this point of being a flat earther and putting together the truths and the lies, as you used to listen to your politician who never amounted to anything and never did anything that they ever say they were going to do. And then you come to the conclusion of why is that? Why has every politician done the same exact thing over and over and over again, time and time again? And as you realize that these politicians are part of some sort of satanic bloodline group, and God knows if anybody real could actually get in there, and if they do, I guarantee you they're only going to serve one term. As you look at the television and you flip the channels and you see that they all play the same thing on every station at the same time, as you realize that that's predictive, that's programming, as you realize that they are trying to program you, as you think about that, you think about that there's something weird about that. It doesn't make any sense why they would do that. Why would they program it like that? Is it because of the commercials? Is it because of the network? Well, why would every single network play the same thing at the same time on different news stations? And that goes throughout the entire country. I could be in California, you could be in New York, and I could flip the station and I could tell you what they're doing right now, and they're doing the same fucking thing in your state too. As you figure yourself out and you get to know yourself better and you understand all of these lies and programming and predictive programming, as you look at sports and talk about all those games that you used to watch, that you used to root for your home team, and say, why didn't they win? It was a lock. They should have won. It makes no sense how they could have possibly lost that game. As you understand that, and you go on with your journey, and you throw away sports, and then as you look at Hollywood and how you used to love Hollywood, and you used to enjoy every time a new Star Trek movie would come out, or a new album from your favorite band would come out. Then as you realize that they're all satanic worshipers, and they're not lucky to be there. They're not talented in any way, shape, or form. They're chosen. They signed a contract. As you realize these idiots driving around, well, that doesn't really bring you to flat earth, but it brings you to, well, let's talk about that later. As you realize everything is a lie, and every single thing is a fucking lie that you've learned. As you realize the predictive programming in school. Just as a little sidebar, I remember when my daughter brought home pictures of a rainbow, and she was drawing it, and I was like, oh, that's neat, they're learning about rainbows. You know what I started noticing when I was driving around? Rainbows all over houses, through the windows. You know how the kids tape their pictures on the windows? Every other house had a rainbow on it. As you realize the predictive programming that they do in the jail that I like to refer to as school, and you wake up, you understand why they're doing all of this. that this isn't coincidental, that this is hiding flat Earth and many other things. As you realize this, and then you realize why they're lying, then you wake up and flat Earth is there, and then you've got to deal with it and try to explain it to people and try to make people understand. Well, not make them, but at least wake them up so they can understand this. I thank you for subbing and thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.